Hi guys, so you figured it right. It's that time to start my YouTube channel. I'm so excited, but I'm also very nervous. But yeah, I mean, it's my first time doing something like this. I'm actually not much of a good speaker, but so just please bear with me guys, and just when I make mistakes here and there, just understand. I'm still new to this, so yeah. Okay, let's just do a little introduction onto who I am and what my YouTube channel is going to be about. Okay, so my name is Andiswa Tembu. Mbela se Mnisimvula. I am from Durban. I'm a Zulu girl. In KwaZulu-Natal, staying in Yellow Park. But now I'm studying at UCT, so I had to move all the way to Cape Town to study Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Human Anatomy and Physiology. Yeah, you guys might be thinking, wow, that sounds very complicated. Yeah, it is. But the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to move into medicine next year. I'm 18 years old, yeah, so I'm still a baby. So Sana. So yeah, that's just it about me. And my YouTube channel is going to be about, as you guys have actually seen from my previous introduction video, it's just going to be addressing insecurities and how to fight against them, and actually how to bring confidence back. I'm going to be touching like things that are related to insecurities. I'm going into the depths of insecurities and just life issues, life problems that we face as young people. And yeah, so that's just like my whole YouTube channel. It's gonna just be based around those ideas. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with insecurities. I've met like millions of people, not millions, but many people who are insecure, and they say things like they don't feel beautiful enough, they're not handsome enough, because it is also guys who also feel insecure. And to me, it's not something that's like dude, really, you're so beautiful, like come on, stop it. No, because I felt the same way once. I've also had insecurities, and I know exactly what they do to your life. It's not about who you are. It doesn't pick who you are to have insecurities. You can be like Miss Pageant's SA, you can be Miss Universe, you can be very famous, but you can still have insecurities. So that's why I thought, let me just do this, because I feel like I need to actually share it, because I've went through the same thing and I've actually recovered from it, and my life has turned around drastically, and people who know me very well will know that I had like serious insecurities. Okay, so let's first start with the question on where do insecurities actually come from? Where do they stem from? Like, what makes people have insecurities? Well, I believe, and especially if many people that I have, asked and spoken with about insecurities, literally, what we do is we spend most of our time looking and worrying about other people, because all we do is that we're on social media and we see other people's stories, other people's lives on social media, and we start comparing our lives, ourselves to them. And we just kind of feel like we're not at that point, so we're not enough. Since we're not beautiful as them, we're not beautiful at all. That's where insecurities come from. We don't actually realize who we are. We realize who they are, and we want to depict their lives. So we start, okay, I don't have what she has or what he has. Like, if you look at that, that's what actually causes insecurities. It's very, very sad. And for me, it's actually, I would take it as a mental disorder, because it comes from your brain. I believe that it comes from your brain. And that's where insecurities start. You start feeding yourself, feeding your brain with these things that, okay, if you don't have this particular thing, that society is looking for, and that society is always emphasizing, you look at that. You look at other people's lives. If you don't have what they have, then you start feeding yourself with things like, I'm not beautiful enough because I don't have that. That's where insecurities start, and that's where they stem from, when actually what we should be doing is looking at our own lives. Okay, before I get into actually what we should do, the next question I'm gonna answer is, what effect do insecurities actually have in your life? Speaking from experience, insecurities, as I said, control your life. How do they do that? Well, first of all, as I said, they do take away your confidence. Now, I believe that you cannot actually become your best self if you are not confident. That's what I believe in. You need to believe in who you are, first of all, accept who you are, and accept who you are not. Yes, accept who you are and accept who you are not. And then you'll actually start realizing that everybody, and I mean everybody, even those people you see with perfect lives on Instagram or on whatever type of social media, they also have their weaknesses. They also have their strengths. Once we start realizing that and accepting that, we can actually see that no one's life is perfect. No one's life is perfect. In fact, if anybody's life were like near perfect, then whoa, yeah, no one's life is near perfect. And once we start realizing that, once we start grasping the fact that just because that person has that and I don't have that, doesn't make my life any less important than theirs. Doesn't make me less important than them. Just because, there are differences in the things that you guys have, it doesn't make you less important. Okay, so that was the first thing that you guys must do. In fact, I was actually still answering the question on what effect does it have on your life, so I don't know why I deviated from that. But okay, so what effect it has on your life is that, as I did mention, it takes away your confidence, and without confidence you can't literally get anywhere. You can't be successful, because once you lose your confidence, you start not believing in yourself. You don't believe that you can succeed, that you can become successful. You don't believe in that you can ever be beautiful, because all you do is you fix your eyes onto other people's instead of looking at your grass and watering it and making it greener and working on you. That's exactly what insecurities do. Even when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're scared because you know that you're not going to see exactly what you want. That's exactly what insecurities do, guys, and that is not something small. It's actually something very big. Okay, what else do insecurities do? Well, it even goes from things like when you want to wear something. You may go to the shops and you want to buy a specific thing, but because you feel like, okay, it doesn't sit me as well, or doesn't fit me as well as this particular person that I've seen, I'm not going to buy it because I don't look like that person. You see, it's comparing ourselves. So insecurities are not at all a good thing, obviously. They are very, very, very bad. And I honestly, I sympathize and I empathize with those people who have insecurities, because I've been there and I've felt it, and it's not a nice feeling at all. Okay, so what can we actually do to move away from insecurities? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did. And you might think, oh my gosh, that is crazy. But it's actually not. It worked for me. And I'm living my life to the best of my potential. And it's working for me. I feel happier. I try to be happy. No, I feel happier. And I don't want to be that girl who was insecure before, So what I used to do is, I first asked myself this question. Okay, Ndiswa, what is it that you want? And I literally, like, I thought about this. Okay, these are the things that I want. These are my goals in life. And I literally started, strategized. Okay, what am I gonna do to get them? And I brainstormed and I thought to myself, okay, you're getting somewhere. Okay, what are the things that are preventing you from getting there? And I brainstormed. I thought, oh, okay, this, and that. Now find a way to remove those things that are preventing you. And I did. It started by me waking up every single morning, and whenever I have to look at myself in the mirror, I'd literally tell myself, you are beautiful, Andiswa Mthembu. You are gorgeous. You are phenomenal. You are a queen. And the more I start, feeding myself with these compliments about myself, not to make myself be, arrogant and cocky. No, it was just so that I can bring back my confidence. Literally, I had looked at myself deeply and I told myself, and I meant it when I said that as well. And as I carried on doing that, like that cycle every single day, I could feel it. Like, I started talking like I was beautiful and a queen. I walked like I was on top of the world. I became more happier. My confidence came back. I fighted for the things that I want, and that's why I succeeded. Just because I changed my mindset. Because that's what it is. It's your mindset that's feeding you all these things about that, okay, you're not beautiful enough. It's not other people. It's not other people who are feeding you that you're not beautiful enough. You tell yourself, even if people do say things like that to you and bully you, you are going to decide whether you're going to accept that, or are you going to tell yourself, no, I think you're wrong, honey. I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. Tell yourself things like that. Like, tell your mind that. Emphasize those points. And I promise you guys, you will see your life change drastically. You'll be so much happier. And when you start to actually do things as if you're a king or you're a queen, people around you actually feel that energy, and you're respected by other people. People look up to you, and the people actually, ask questions like, you're so happy. I mean, like, what do you do to always keep so alive and happy? That kind of energy rubs off on other people, and you actually start making a difference in other people's lives. So that's exactly what I did. And I want you guys to actually try it. Literally try it. And there's another thing that I actually wanted to say and emphasize too, was that many people have many comments about who you are, and some actually insecurities come from that people may have comments about us and who we are, that they may throw bad negative things our way. But then we need to actually decide, am I gonna accept that? Are you gonna let that come in and control your life? Another thing that you must do when negative people do things like that, what you must do is just answer a few questions. Questions are the best, guys. Ask yourself this question. Okay, this particular person that is throwing this kind of shade or this kind of negative energy towards me and saying things about me that are not true, what do they do in my life? Do they buy for my clothes that I wear on my back? Do they feed me? Do they buy this weave? Okay, do they pay for my school fees? Do they take me places? What is it that they contribute into my life? Ask yourself that question. Have a conversation with yourself. You won't be crazy. It's going to be for the benefit of you. Ask yourself that question. And if that person has no benefit in your life, then why the damn are you worried about what they're saying? They just trying to actually trash you down because they can see potential in you. They can see the good in you. and they are jealous of that. And all you gotta do is be the bigger person and not even comment onto that. Just act like a queen. Walk away from that. Be beautiful. Show that you feel that you're beautiful. And people like that will actually be very humbled and they will respect you. I've seen that in my own life and it has been working okay. I don't need to be told by another person, and so don't you guys. You don't need to be told by someone else that you are beautiful, that you are handsome, that you have a great body. You don't need to be told by someone else. Girls, you don't need a guy for that who will tell you that you're beautiful. You need to get into a relationship knowing already who you are, that you're a queen, that you're beautiful, that you're phenomenal. So the guy must meet that standards. It must not be that I want someone who's going to make me feel. You must feel like that you're beautiful and that you are gorgeous and that you're phenomenal and that you're successful and that all these good things about you. Feel it first before someone, don't wait for someone else to come and tell you that. I promise you guys, you'll actually start seeing your life change. Because what you're actually doing is you're making yourself a priority. You want to please yourself first. And if you want to please yourself first, what you do is all your goals, you start building them. They start your dreams, they start coming into play. Everything that you've imagined for yourself, you start working towards that because you're putting yourself first and you're succeeding. Literally, make yourself a priority. Another thing that you can do is, in fact, I want to do this. In fact, I only do it on my phone, where I'd have a quote, maybe like on my screensaver. And every time when I check my phone in the morning, oh, okay, so there's a quote telling me that, honey, you're gorgeous. You know, you can do stuff like that where maybe you can post on your in your room, maybe have quotes that are gonna, just whenever you look at them, they inspire you, they motivate you. Maybe have quotes you're handsome, yeah, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're gonna get there, you're gonna become successful. Even have your goals up and be you're gonna get to that goal. Have steps, plan your life out and see the things that you need to do to get there. But the only way you can do that is if you put yourself as a priority and stop worrying about other people. Stop wasting your time on social media, comparing yourselves to other people who do nothing for you. So that's it. I hope that I covered everything that I needed to cover about appearance-wise insecurities. And lastly, I want to say that I am all about, speaking, I don't know how I'm going to put this, but I'm all about empathy. And the reason why I'm doing this is not to be to those people who have insecurities, to be you're making yourself a victim. No, I've been there, so I know. And that's why I'm saying that I empathize so much with you guys, and I really do understand where you guys are coming from. And I want you to know that you guys are not alone. You're not alone. There are people out here like me who actually want us to move away from that, who want to actually bring confidence back in us, especially girls, because that's where I've seen where the confidence levels have dropped, because all they do is they want to look like a particular person and they don't want to accept who they are. So I just want you guys to know that if you have any other maybe want me to ask answer a particular question, you can DM me. Otherwise, if you do have my number, you can WhatsApp me and we can have a conversation about insecurities. I don't mind. And maybe, who knows, because I've been wanting to also interview people for my next YouTube video, interview a few people about these type of things, about insecurities, people who have been there. So maybe I can even bring in those examples to whoever wants to kind of talk to me about where they've how do they feel about their own insecurities. And you know, I'm here for you guys. I love you so much, and thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, I don't know why, but please subscribe. And yeah guys, so that's the end of my YouTube video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.